Well, they've already hooked them up to 3D printers.
Oh shit. Then yeah, we're doomed. That's it. We're doomed.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Hey, look, we're live. Hey, hey, everybody, welcome in. We are going to be starting our D&D campaign. We are back for Chapter 2. Yay! And as with all streams, be it the D&D or game streams, from now until December 31st, you can donate to Extra Life. It'll pop up, bloop, down there in the bottom. You can join the cool group of people like Hemi, Shebe, and Az, who've all been donated. And again, if we ever get a donation that's a elite donation of $1,337 in a stream, I will shave my head live.
And that's why I donated.
Well, me and Dee were talking, and if we get a $5,000 donation, we're shaving your head.
Yeah, that's right.
If you get a 5,000, I'll shave my beard. I'm not shaving my head. I like my hair too much.
See, I'm the exact opposite. I will shave my head, but do not touch my damn beard.
My beard will grow back in a week. I don't care about it at all.
Yeah, his beard will grow back in no time. I'm not worried about that. We could just do the whole head then.
$5,000. You wouldn't do your beard.
What?
$5,000.
Who, me? I would do it for $5,000. For the kids, I would do it. I mean,
yeah, and to say $5,000 is still $5,000. That's a lot of money for babies.
Yeah, I would do it.
Grow back.
See, I'm not too worried because this is already not coming back. It's already going away, so eventually it's going to be gone. Okay, I'm not delusional. I know I'm going bald, so I'll just shave this shit off eventually. Just have a wicked beard. So I might as well keep the beard.
He does have a good bald head. He used to have his head shaved.
Yeah, I do got that really cool. Like my skull's good for being shaved.
Aww,
so
I'm jealous. I do not have a shavable skull.
Don't shave your hair.
So,
yeah.
All right. Well, as I announced to you guys, we will be being joined by Mad Panda Moo starting next week. So you guys will be now having another druid in our group, but this druid's going to be a little special. She is a dragonborn druid.
Ooh.
So we will have a blue dragonborn, and since it's Mad Panda, I told her to take the wild shape abilities because that way she can turn it into either a panda or a cow. But, and she doesn't know this, and unless she's still watching, as the DM, I've decided since she's a blue dragonborn, she can only turn into blue animals. So she will be a blue cow or a blue panda.
Something tells me she's not going to be upset about that.
I seriously do not think she's going to have an issue with it. So, all right. Well, did you guys have any questions about things? We did move all of our characters up to 5th edition, and they've all been bumped up to 5th level. So we tried to do all that off screen last week and through this whole week here. So we should be good on all that. I'm going on really quick. Make sure this is, yep.
No one, I forgot your name again.
I have his folder over here if you want it. No, I do. It's under. I have blue folders all over here, so it's somewhere in this pile.
I don't want your pile.
I'm not going to give you the pile because I need half this stuff. Here you go. It's right here on top. Grab that one.
You can't have the pile.
You cannot have the DM pile. All right, I think.
Oh, did Panda come up with a name?
No, Panda did not.
Focus is our ranger.
Yes.
I'm writing this down in my allies.
All right, so, well then let us begin, everybody. Welcome back for Chapter 2. All right, so just to kind of refresh everyone's brains.
Yes,
So,
it's been a while.
you were all brought together as a group for the wedding of the queen. You were basically, every race and group was brought in. You were parts of royal guards. After months of training, the day of the wedding was coming fast, so you were allowed to go out for a night, basically, of dinner and celebration. And though you all chose to do it moderately, you woke up in jail. Hungover, messed up. Turns out you had all been poisoned. And who woke you up was a paladin who you all knew as basically like your guys' drill sergeant, boss lady. and a cleric. And they explain to you that you guys need to help find the queen. We need to save the queen because God saved the queen. So you guys battled through the city, battled through an underground horrible thing where maggots fell all over. You battled through a dining hall with evil children singing. All to make it to the rooftop throne area where you met an evil necromancer who immediately identified the cleric who had been with you all was the queen. He cast a killing bolt at her, and some of that blasted the paladin. The queen fell. You guys defeated his evil demon witch. And as you guys were all, as we ended, everyone is looking out over the seas, which are no longer calm. They're just, the waters are just turmoil. There's a fleet of burning ships out there. It was just mass chaos. And that's where we left off. So, let me take a sip because that took a lot. Ah.
Ariel is the name of our paladin, right?
Mm-hmm. This is
Now, I
true.
know our viewers are probably really concerned because we made the switch from 3 to 5, but Shebe's wolf is still with
It's
us.
still
correct?
Yes. Let us, before we get into this, let me go. So, in
Right.
5th edition, druids no longer have animal companion. Okay, and so before I get a bunch of hate messages about her having it,
Boo.
as a group consensus, everybody loves the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Meekin is
So, stop it. Everybody likes the
Oh my
dog.
god.
And I, as DM, have granted the privilege of the dog gets to continue because I love the dog too. The dog has saved your guys' ass, and I have so much fun describing its mischief.
The
Mhm.
dog is
So-
our direct damage. The rest of us just kind of assist.
And see, and here's a huge debate that has gone on in the D&D community forever, and it's called rules as written. Okay, as a DM, I can go with the rules as written, or I can say fuck it. There are more guidelines, and I believe there are more guidelines in most cases.
So
So,
Meekin survived.
so the doggo is making a grand return. And you're also about to meet very new characters, a whole new cast. You're going to a whole new land. And that's where we're going to start right now. 3 months have passed since the Queen's death. During that time, all the lands around have sent envoys to help rebuild the city because the city means so much to them. It's a city of unity and peace. So,
Aw.
during that time, while the building's going on, the lands around everything and the seas have been suffering like massive storms, like hurricane winds. Sea creatures that have never been seen before have been spotted out on the open seas. Everything has just gone to chaos. Okay, but the city is being rebuilt. The Wizard's Tower is almost completely rebuilt. The underground dock area where you guys fought the giant dire maggot and all those zombies, and you found all the goblin heads, has all been cleaned and restored. The castle itself is starting to look like its former self. The only major difference you all know is the first area in the park where you guys went underground, there's a building now erected there, and inside of it lays the body of the queen. But more not, because the wizards had told you that she's dead, but not dead. Her soul was ripped from her body, but she still breathes. So they have her in like a suspended spell animation to keep her in there. So she's on display. And every night, you guys, as you guys go to bed tired from building and construction, you guys are able to look out and see her tomb laying there. And standing out at that tomb every night in blackened and burned armor is the paladin. She stands guard every night over her, the queen.
Ariel.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna cry.
So, also during this time, there have been meetings with mages and leaders from other lands. And they all agree you guys must kill the necromancer and return the soul of the queen. Okay? So, during this whole time, months have passed. Like I said, it's been 3 months. And you guys have been looking for a ship and a captain crazy enough to take you across the new turmoil seas to get you to the lands that you guys found out about from your notes. You guys got to remember your notes. I have them somewhere, but anyways, yeah. So you guys are all down on those docks underground under the castle at this point, and that's where the party is right now. See everybody there? Yep.
Yay.
Okay, so you guys are all hanging out at these docks. You're waiting for the ship to dock. Okay. Now, where did this go? Okay. This will be just a visual guide for you guys in a second here, but all right. So you all walk towards the ship's gangplank, and as you do, two Kenku. Now, for those who don't know, a Kenku is a bird race. They look like a grackle, almost, which is my favorite bird. I found out. I like grackles. They do not speak common. They understand it, but they do mimic you. So anyways, they come down, the ship is docked, and they come down the gangplank to meet you guys.
Yay.
This little studio is too small, and we
Are
do
you
have good
recording?
news. We are working on getting the D&D room built in the basement. We have the tabletop ready. We're going to be
Oh, nice.
getting it
Oh,
cleaned,
yeah.
start building walls soon, and hopefully by the time we reach chapter 3, because it's about 4 weeks of us doing each chapter, stop. Okay, I'm taking away your privileges. But
Let
We're
the
gonna-
children be children.
we're gonna have an actual D&D setup where there'll be more cameras that like aim down at the maps so you guys can see better. I won't have to constantly be turning. It will be complicated because we're gonna have to figure out how to run the stream from up here while having stuff running underneath us in the basement without drilling holes in my floor to run cables.
Hmm.
I have a feeling there will be holes drilled.
What?
I have a feeling there will be holes drilled.
Probably.
The
You just need
ventilation.
one hole.
Oh no, it's gonna have to be.
Good size hole.
I'm not putting a.
Just-
Let's just put a 2-foot hole in. We'll drop some PVC through, run the
Yeah.
wires. Okay.
Miles and miles of wire. That's all you need.
All right. So as you all approach the ship, a voice calls out. It's like, "Are you the fools that wish to travel the devil seas?"
Yes, I guess we are the fools.
Yep.
So-
yeah.
Yep.
As you guys look up. You guys look up to the deck of the ship, and at the top of the deck of the ship stands.
Tabaxi.
Puss in Boots?
Nope.
Yeah.
That is a ginger tabaxi.
Ah.
Okay,
Yes.
and he is your pirate captain.
I think he will take
I like him
offense.
already.
I think he
So-
will take offense if you call him puss.
So standing there, he is 7 foot tall.
Holy
And like I said,
fuck.
he is just a massive, huge cat humanoid creature. And he's ginger. He's got a hat with a big feather, because you got to have the feather.
Yes.
He's wearing a long black coat over a solid black outfit. His right ear, of course, has the gold earring in it. Well, this would be right, since other ear. And as you look at him, he smiles a very toothy cat grin. Okay? Do you guys have anything to say to him?
And say, yes, we are the fools.
Yep.
All right. Well, as you guys start to talk, you guys.
I was trying to think of a cat pun, but I couldn't.
Well, as you guys start to try to talk to him, the paladin pushes her way through and says to him, "Are you the pirate who is willing to take us across the sea?" He bows and says, "I am, my lady." And she goes, "And this is all we are doing. There will be no piracy done while you are escorting us." And he looks at her, locking her eyes,
Oh, Ariel.
and says,
Oh.
"I swear it, my lady." She walks up the gangplank and looks him straight in the face and says, "Break that oath, pirate, and I will personally slit your throat and dump you in the water."
Oh.
At this point, the Kenku draw their swords and point them at the paladin. The captain stops them. If that is all you ask, then welcome aboard the Moon Maiden, he says with a bow and a large sweep of motion of his hat. The Kenku stow their weapons, and you all board the ship.
And what's the name of the ship?
The Moon Maiden.
Moon.
The Moon Maiden.
Maiden.
Aw. That's a cool name for a boat.
Oh, thank you. All righty.
Quite celestial, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I introduced myself to the Kenku. Can they understand me even if I can't?
Kenku can understand common. They just don't speak common. Hi, Panda. Welcome in.
So I can introduce myself then to the Kenku.
Oh, yes.
And there are two.
Yes, there are two Kenkus.
I asked Tabaxi what their names are.
He looks at you and laughs. He goes, "They've never told me.
What?
They've never told me."
Oh. What do you call them?
Bird and bird.
Bird and bird. Nice.
Tursel's gonna kind of elbow Noan and be like, "Oh, I thought we were gonna have chicken for lunch." They kept pointing their sharp things at the paladin like that.
One of the Kenku is standing next to you, and he actually goes, "Chicken for lunch."
That's right. I
And
keep
he-
that sword in the scabbard if you.
And he kind of does this like little bird thing with his head, where he's all like looking at you. So
Oh no.
Maybe we just won't talk to these two. I don't know.
Is one of them Quark?
no, Quark is not in this session. Quark is in a different session.
No.
So I didn't want to bring him in. Quark is a legendary Kenku in our world.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
So
You'd have to watch Heroes and Halfwits.
The zombies are coming.
I've posted the link. It's how to play D&D wrong.
Oh.
Those links, those videos, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Watched them.
My
Yeah,
kind
they-
of tutorial.
They are literally there, but they do a good job, and their DM is great. But they're the group of content creators is the reason I got into streaming and content creating. But they're fucking idiots, and they know they're fucking idiots, and
Right.
they kind of
But they're having
Oh.
fun in their own idiocy.
oh they do like 5 seasons, and they still every time ask, "What do I roll?"
What
Because
do I
they-
do to that?
Right.
And it's like, I mean, literally, the show went on for like 5 years, and they're like, "What are we doing here? We don't know. We're stupid."
I
Can
see
they add
nothing
to
wrong
that?
with that.
No, I don't either.
That's,
I'm going to follow that path as well.
If you're still
that's
having
me.
fun, then, as long as the DM isn't,
Oh,
downing a bottle of whiskey every time before he starts a session, then
no, that at one point that would have been one of the guys playing it, but then he stopped being an alcoholic and sobered up.
Oh, good.
So
Oh wow, nice.
yeah, he turned his life around a lot, which is really
Oh,
cool. He's
Fuck yeah.
he's one of, like I said, he's one of the main reasons I got into content creating and streaming is because of him, and what he did with his life was amazing.
Well, that's awesome.
All right, so you guys have now left the docks. You're putting the town behind you. The castle's in the background. Like I said, the waters are just turbulent, lots of shaking, but your captain is very good at doing his captain thing. Doggo just kind of slides around every once in a
Oh.
while. This Kenku likes to hang
Sorry,
out
I'm trying to get you in.
downstairs. Where's the other Kenku? This Kenku likes to watch the rear of the ship. So, where would you guys like to go while you're on the ship?
I want to kind of stand by the captain and chum it up a little
That
bit.
was beautiful.
You wander over
GG.
here by the captain. Trying to find a good angle to get all this in.
That was beautiful.
Is there a crow's nest? Can we go up there?
There is a crow's nest. It's right here in the center. I would just say you were on top of it if you want to go in there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right.
I want to go up there and have a look around, see what we can see.
All right. Right now, like I said, you are seeing the seas are just turbulent nonstop.
Ew.
Probably about 500 yards off the starboard, you see there's a huge storm. The skies are just black.
I'm gonna take Meekin below deck.
Okay.
He doesn't like storms.
So you and Neek can go below deck. And like I said, he's doing that dog in a car thing. So like as the ship is rocking back and forth and going like this, he's just like and sliding all over,
Poor
bumping into
doggy.
things. At one point, he knocks over a barrel of like dry bread, and he thinks that he's getting snacks, so he's just like "Rah, rah," trying to eat them. But as he's trying to eat
No.
them, the snacks roll away, and then they roll back, and then they roll away. So he's just like the whole time.
Poor pup.
So
Just
Keep
all
him
sorts of
occupied.
distraught.
So Ursula will kind of chat with the captain and be like, "So how does a 7-foot-tall cat become a captain of their own ship?"
he says, "It's easy, mate. I took a ship, and now I'm the captain. No one stopped me.
I'm sure they tried though, didn't they?
They may have tried, but they didn't stop me."
That's fantastic.
All right.
I feel like we're in good hands then.
Mhm,
Or
mhm,
pause.
mhm.
So far out on the water, you guys do see this thing kind of flying around. It's not near you, but I'm just gonna put it on the ship so you guys can see it real quick.
It's a dragon.
So that's a young green dragon. It's just kind of flying out to the port side of the ship. It's not messing with you, but as you guys watch it, all of a sudden, a giant gust of water reaches up, grabs it, and slams it down into the water and drowns it.
Oh,
Oh,
did you guys see that?
I
that's,
didn't.
that's not
Nope.
cool.
It was below deck with the dog.
I was too high up. That happened too down.
You were too high or too high up? Which one do we got here?
Too high up.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, a little bit, you know.
Little A, little B.
There was some R&R going on.
Hey, Captain, are there a lot of random arms of water that grab creatures and drown them in these waters? Usually.
And at that point, the paladin walks up and reminds you that yes, ever since the queen's death, the waters have been this way.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. I guess I've had my face in the reconstruction of towers. I didn't notice the waters becoming alive like this.
This is information we probably should have known before getting on this ship.
Right.
You
Yeah.
actually
We have walked here? Like,
you actually did know this, and you knew the risks involved, and that's why you looked for a captain willing to take you across the Devil's Seas.
Mm.
And this captain looks at you and tells you it isn't the water that's alive; that was a water elemental.
Oh,
that's far
How-
more.
But
And he says, "That's the least of our worries. Let's hope that there are no kraken about."
Okay, well, I
Oh,
think I
God.
might go downstairs and pick a company support dog here for a second. This is getting anxious.
Mm-hmm.
So you come down here. At this point, the Kanku there, he's got this bottle of liquid and he hands it to you because he can see that you kind of need it. And he just kind of like keeps pointing it in your face. And he kind of makes a little squawky noise.
I'll take it and give it a good sniff.
And you sniff it and you can tell that it is a good rum.
Ooh, I'll take some of that.
Okay, here we go. Deep, dark, uninhibited
Well,
swig.
Hopefully that's the only Kraken that we're going to meet then.
I take a swig of that.
So Ursula hands it over to you and you take a
Yeah.
swig. And then you hand it back to the Kanku, who also takes he just downs the rest of it and slams it down on the table and kind of
Wow.
like a cocking laugh, like
That kind of party. All
I
right.
agree with whatever he
Sweet.
just said.
So he wanders off and then he comes back out and he puts on the table some food and 2 more bottles of rum.
Oh, fuck yeah.
shit.
But you guys do notice,
Chickens aren't half bad.
and he looks at you and goes, "Chicken's not bad." And then
Not bad.
You're right.
but you notice while he's moving all this stuff that his hands glow blue as he's moving things. So
Can I do like can I investigate or Arcana check or something?
it would be an insight. So roll for insight.
Okay. That is a 9 plus 3, so 12.
And were you proficient in insight?
No. I was
Okay.
proficient in investigation.
Okay.
I can do a nature check.
You could do a nature check.
I would be checking his, like him.
Yeah. It'll help you know about him a little bit.
All right, so that's a 19 plus 6.
Okay, so you both kind of sense that this Kenku is a wizard. Okay, and that's why he's below deck. You can also tell, like by his body movements and everything, that he's nervous about the way the ship is. So that's why he's just pounding drinks. But he is a wizard. So
Kenku 1 is a wizard.
Kenku 1 is magical chicken.
Chicken and rum. It's a good combination. I'm not nervous about this either. This is totally fine.
And actually, I'm going to switch the figures because this is actually a mage Kenku, so we'll just put him there. All right, at that point, the paladin comes down and goes to her quarters and lays down. The other
How can you
Kenku
sleep in this? Oh, yeah.
The other Kenku comes down to join you. Ophelia, do you want to go down and join them? You're still up on the deck.
I'm still on the deck, just kind of trying to figure out the water waves, whatever. I would like to go downstairs though.
All right.
And be like, where everybody's going?
We're having a
I
party.
would like to stay near people. I don't want to get plucked off the deck.
Come, Ophelia.
And no one,
Have some
are you going
fun
to stay
with
up in the
us.
crow's nest?
Yeah, well, is there anything to hold on to in the crow's nest? Is there some rigging?
Well,
Well, it's
It's a wrap.
as you know, it's on the very big mast ship of the ship, and then there's the bucket of the crow's nest, and they do have a couple ropes that you can kind of harness yourself with, but they're not the greatest ropes, you know, because the cat obviously doesn't need them, and though Kenku can't fly, they never really go up to the crow's nest because they kind of find it offensive.
All right, okay. Let's go downstairs with everyone else.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
No, Chocus. Have some rum with us.
All right, so you guys are
Yay.
downstairs, and you are all just kind of enjoying a meal, some drinks. Like I said, the paladin is sleeping. Night has started to fall. The waters don't seem to calm at all, but you hear less noises, like there's less crashing and stuff. Then all of a sudden, you guys hear like the ringing of the ship bell up from the top.
Oh no.
Dinner time.
The Kenku literally misty steps, which is a spell, up to the top deck, and
Cool.
the other Kenku goes running up there as fast as they can.
I follow.
What's happening? What's going on?
The paladin comes out of her door and tells you, "Fools, that's an attack!" and runs up to the top
Oh.
too.
I tell Meekin to stay, and I go up on.
All right, so he goes in where the paladin was sleeping and kind of lays down on the bed and hides.
Yeah,
Good
Tercel will
donkey.
be rushing upstairs behind the Kenku.
Hmm. I follow.
All right, so y'all come out of the hold. All right, so I'm gonna take Negan off of here, so because I only have one ship. So this is now the enemy ship. Okay, just so you guys know. All right, so as you all get on the deck, you can see through the moonlight that there's this blackened ship coming towards you.
Oh.
It has been burned and destroyed. It has no real sails, and you like as you're sitting there, you're wondering how does it move on the water. And on it, you see up on the deck is a skeleton crew.
All right. Do we see that they're trying to get on ours?
Well, right now they are trying to catch up to you. So you guys are about here, and they're like coming up like this on the side of you,
Oh.
but they haven't caught up to you yet.
Do they have sails or are they moving magically?
And like I said, the sails are gone, and you don't see any oars, but the ship is moving.
Oh shit. That's a
Good
ghost.
thing I've been playing Sea of
All right.
Thieves a
I'm gonna
lot. I'm
call
ready for
lightning.
this.
The captain at this point calls to the Kenku, to the wizard Kenku, and tells him to get up on the front of the deck and get ready to cast spells. He also tells the other one to go down to the below deck and load the cannons. So
I'm gonna call lightning.
Wizard Kenku is here. Well, hold on, you can't do anything until you roll initiative. This one is actually under the ship, so we'll just put him here for now. He's not in the water. Should. Okay, so at this point, then, since you want to begin a battle, what is?
Keep
Alright.
ringing the battle bell.
Yay.
All right, let's see here.
We need to roll initiative.
I'm really quick rolling for the captain and the Kenku.
Hmm.
I'm gonna use
Okay.
one of my new
All right,
ones.
everyone, roll initiative.
I got 12.
You got a 12.
Oh god.
I got 17.
Nice.
I got a 9.
I got a 3.
Is that plus
That's
your
right.
initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did you guys add your initiative from your paper?
Oh, shit. I don't have an initiative. on
Oh,
that.
okay. Your initiative is your dexterity modifier. So if you just write whatever your dexterity modifier it is.
I think you're plus 3.
On my dexterity, no, I'm plus 4.
All right.
There
Yeah,
you
it
go.
went up.
So whatever you rolled plus 4.
Oh, okay.
So 13.
13.
All right. Let's see. Who do I not have here? No on D.
Negan's not rolling because he's in the.
Yeah.
He's whimpering in bed. Just like a...
All right. Well, the spellcaster Kenku actually rolled a 20, so he gets to go first. So as the ship starts to get closer, all of a sudden, you see fly from the Kenku's hand a fireball, and he actually
Nice.
he aims at the ship, not at the skeletons. Let's see if he hits. He does not hit. So the fireball just kind of, it flies back. It's just out of range, so it just kind of into the water. But when it does, steam comes up, and you can see like the ship just kind of like barrel through the steamy cloud now. Okay. This skeleton here is in range. Let's see. Oh, I only have 6. What do I got? Okay, I can take off a couple of these. I put too many out. There we go. Okay. So this skeleton here is going to fire an arrow at the Kenku. He's gonna miss. Then it is no one's character's turn.
Focus.
Tokus. I don't have them written down in front of me.
Oh,
I wrote them down on a card. I don't know where that card went. If you're writing them on paper, I don't have room for paper. That's why I had them on a card so I could tape them to my
I'm putting
screen.
it on a card.
So where is my?
You are right here.
Where is my? There I am. Okay. Hang on. It's probably better if I make the focus on that. There we go. I can see that now. So where's the closest enemy?
He would be right here. It'd be one of these two skeletons would probably be your closest because you are right on up against the railing here.
Okay, cool.
So
Okay, so I have an advantage.
Is it because
All
they're
right,
dead?
that's melee weapon though, isn't it? My advantage.
for favorite enemy.
No, this my savage attacker.
Oh, so
Sorry.
yeah, that's a melee.
That's melee only. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you're not in
Okay,
melee
good.
range. They are about 15 feet away from the boat right now. Like
Okay,
they
so-
haven't gotten close enough to dock yet. So
Does he have advantage though? For favorite enemy?
I don't know. Just do Rangers still have favorite enemy? then-
I don't know, but I wrote it down.
Yeah.
as
They
they
do.
did. So.
I'm actually looking right now because I remember they changed some things on Rangers. Actually, I thought they nerfed Rangers, but they're not as bad as I thought they were. It's the ones they really nerfed were clerics.
Yeah, so I got it undead as favorite enemy.
Favorite enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Choose favorite type. You have advantage on wisdom checks to track your favorite enemy, as well on intelligence checks to recall information about them. You learn one or more language you chose spoken by them. Well, they don't speak at all because they're undead. And you'll get another one at level 6. Yeah, it no longer has a combat bonus for it. It's more of a knowledge bonus.
Okay. So no advantage.
So yeah, you're not at advantage, but they're I would say they're at disadvantage. So I'm gonna make them roll because the way the ships are moving in the water, everyone's actually gonna kind of be at disadvantage for footing right now.
Okay.
Would you both be
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
advantage? Everybody would be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, both ships are at disadvantage with the
So it
exception.
would be just nothing then.
No. I'm saying because I'm not saying attacks would be at disadvantage. I'm saying defense is going to be. So
Just asking.
the only one that it will not affect is the Tabaxi because they have amazing agility and they don't get affected
Well,
by it.
he's a pirate, so he's been on that boat.
Plus, he's a cat.
That's double bonus for sure.
Yeah, he has the pirate life advantage along with cat.
Mm.
So all right. So what do you want to do, Noan?
I'm gonna fire an arrow at one of the skeletons.
All right, we'll say it's the one right in front of you then.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
But I thought I had some sort of focus ability. Focus.
I'll find the sheet.
Advantage.
like a
but
hunter's
I
mark
can't
or
see where I've
something?
written that down. If I have written it down.
We're pulling up your sheet right now.
What if I grabbed the wrong one?
Yeah, that's a panda sheet.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, it's a spell. It's the Hunter's Mark spell.
Oh, Hunter's Mark.
We wrote down a lot of page numbers.
Yeah. Which
Oh,
one?
don't worry about that for now.
No, it's okay. What page was Hunter's Mark on? Does it say on there?
2, 5,
Not
One.
what it does.
2, 5, 1.
Okay. So with Hunter's Mark, it's actually a pretty kick-ass spell. Okay, so you can choose a target that you see within range and mislead mark it as your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack, and you have advantage on any wisdom or perception or survival. If the target drops 0 points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action to move it to a different character that you can see. So yeah, if you cast it, do you have bonus action? No, you don't. If you cast that spell, that would be your action for the turn. You wouldn't be able to attack this turn, but you'd be able to mark him, and then the next one. Hey, Hemi!
Okay.
But like I said, it does give you a really good advantage.
We'll just attack. We'll just attack with a bow.
All right.
So I think it's a different dice. isn't
Well,
it?
first you roll a d20 to see if you hit.
Yeah. Okay. A 4.
You do not.
Oh,
Oh wait. What's your you add your
Or
proficiency and your range on it. or your dexterity?
My proficiency bonus is 3 and dexterity bonus is 2.
So 5 plus, what'd you say?
So,
Was it four?
um,
No.
what did I say?
Yeah, what'd you roll?
4. I
Four.
rolled 4, yeah.
All right, so 9, no, you don't hit.
No, okay.
So you shoot your arrow, but it flies past him, and like the feather tickles the side of the skeleton's face. All right, Ophelia's turn.
I was like, it's safe. I can put something in my mouth. Nope.
That's only on your OnlyFans page, not on my stream.
That's right. Isn't it time for money, baby?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help bring in the donation.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Again, OnlyFans is over there.
Right.
Drop your link, though. I'll let you drop your link. Did you see by the way, the clip I posted about Strat announcing his OnlyFans?
No.
It's
No.
posted on his Discord.
Oh God.
Hemi knows what I'm talking about. No, I said it to Hemi. I was like, you got to check this out.
No.
Oh, by the
No,
way,
that's horrible.
real quick before you make your move. So, Hemi, you weren't in here, but the character I told you about, there's a special character coming in that I knew you would love. He is a 7-foot tall
Yeah.
ginger tabaxi. So, tabaxis are a cat humanoid race, and yes, they are. He's just a huge cat pirate, and he's ginger. So, I figured you would like him, Hemi. And by the way, welcome in. I can't read that. Katie.
Caddy. It's
Wait.
Caddy.
Caddy. All right. Hello, Caddy. Yes, Hemi, you are in the campaign as a male tabaxi because it is a boy. But yes, you just heard 7-foot tall. He's a 7-foot tall ginger cat with a big hat and a feather.
And
I
he's
just want
sassy.
to cuddle him, but I have a feeling he probably wouldn't like that.
What?
I want to
You
cuddle
wanna
the 7-foot
him?
tall cat.
He.
Are we back to
no.
OnlyFans
I
content?
No,
was
we're
gonna
not.
say-
Oh my God,
I was
we're
gonna
not
say.
on OnlyFans. No. No.
Well, let's get back on track. Do your.
Anyways, I would like to use my sling to try to hit some of these skeleton dudes.
All right.
I don't know what to do. I apologize.
Roll a d20 for the attack.
What do I
D20.
roll?
I got
What do
an
I add?
11, but it's plus something, ain't it?
All right. So it's a ranged attack. You add your dexterity modifier.
And your proficiency.
So 11 plus 4, so 15.
Plus your proficiency bonus because you're
Oh, plus my
Because you
so
are
plus
proficient.
3,
Which is
so
to
18.
the right. Yeah.
so 18 you hit.
Mhm.
All right.
Nice.
So you're here. You would be able to hit this one. So
Awesome.
all right. So now roll for damage.
Okay, and that should be sling as a D4.
Bless
I
you.
apologize. I got a 1. Plus, is there any pluses? Probably not.
Dex. Right?
Oh, for hitting?
Bang.
So 1.
What was that? Sorry, I'm reading Hemi, and there's discussion about hugging the big cat and having one brain cell.
So she rolled a 1.
Okay.
You would add her dex. Yes.
Yeah, add your dex to it.
Okay, so 4. So that would be 5.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. And then actually, it's his turn right now, so he's going to return. Oh, let's see, 15. Does 15 hit your AC?
My AC is 17.
So no, it doesn't. All right, so he shoots an arrow at you, but he's gonna,
Oh.
let's see. It is Sarah's turn.
All right. I am going to call lightning,
Okay.
which is one of my druidic lore spells. So a cylinder cloud, 10 feet tall, 60 feet radius. But the point is going to be like right in the middle of where they are, because it's got 120-foot range.
Well, I'm
So-
just telling you right now, a 60-foot radius, the ship is only 30 foot. So it basically would
Awesome.
encompass the entire middle if you're launching it right here.
Right in the middle.
Here, hold on.
So it's and then so creatures within that 5 foot
Uh-huh.
have to do a saving throw.
Within
Deck.
5 feet of it?
Creatures within 5 feet.
Okay, so 5 feet from the center. One. He's not. They're not. So just one. Okay, well, they got to do a dex throw.
Yeah, deck saving throw.
And what do they have to beat?
That's my spell save, right? 14.
All right. He beats it. He rolls a 15. I haven't even added his dex on him.
And then he'll get half.
Okay, so go ahead. Roll your damage.
Is that for all of them?
There's only one within 5 feet of the center.
Within the center of them?
Is that what you said?
So I said I wanted it in the center of all of them.
Which is right where the dice are, and only one of them is within 5 feet. He's at 10, he's at 10, he's at 30, and they're at 15. So only one is right in the 5 foot range.
Let's read that one then. Where's the book?
Yeah, what spell is it?
Call lightning. So I think maybe it does damage when they're in that 60,
That's why I
Radius.
asked if it was.
and if they're outside of that.
That's why I was asking for the specific.
And if it's currently stormy, which it is, I get to add to the damage. The book is
What book are you looking for?
our spell book.
Yeah, if you want to get up, but if it's a druidic spell, it might not be in there.
It
Yeah,
is.
it says each creature within 5 feet of that point makes a dex saving throw, and then takes damage on a failed save.
Yeah, and see, they passed it, so they would not take damage.
On a failed save, half as much damage on a successful save.
Okay, so they take half damage. Got it.
So it's
Alright,
3d10
Here's call lightning.
divided by 2.
Okay.
And then every turn she can move that point around if she would like to.
Okay, so it's 5 feet from the point, which is where you said the center, is where every creature. Okay, so you get to roll a 3d10, half the damage because they successfully saved it, plus your damage for the storm,
So who's all affected?
only that one.
Alright, go closer to the edge.
All right, so you're going to move the spell. All right, for
Oh,
few,
I guess I didn't see the ones on the end.
that's what I'm saying is they are all
So just-
without.
Within those 3. I was thinking I would hit those 3.
To hit these guys, you would have to cast it at a point there.
There, that'll.
All right. Well, then,
It's kind of a
20.
funky spell 'cause it's a huge cloud, but you're only doing one lightning bolt, so
Right,
it's like
right.
really precise strike.
all right, so they all successfully save it. So it's 3d10. They take half damage.
Alright. Plus the 1d10 because it's currently storming.
I'm trying to find that on here. It doesn't say that.
If you're outdoors in stormy conditions, you cast a spell, gives you control over the existing storm instead of creating a new one. Under such conditions, the spell's damage increases by 1d10.
Yeah, it tells me to go to page 220 on the card.
Alright, so.
Can't put that little line on there and says CP 220 instead of just going, hey, you get this extra bonus.
Right.
Your attack.
That would have been
Because I'm
smart.
lucky, the one that I rolled, I can re-roll
Oh
it.
yeah, you get no much luck.
Alright. So for
Or half the
damages,
How much?
let's see, 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 6 is 15, plus 7, 16 plus 7.
16 plus 7 is 23.
Thank you. So 23 divided by 2.
So it'd be 12.
So that's how much they get.
Okay, so that is skeleton 1, 2, and 3.
Zap.
Yeah, pretty much. And they just all like disintegrate.
Tercelot's gonna kind of duck down just slightly, just be like, I just don't want to be the tallest guy out here when halflings throwing lightning bolts.
All right, so that takes.
All right, Panda. See you next week.
Get some rest, Panda.
Hello, Druid.
Bye, Panda.
Good night, Panda.
Night.
Okay, so it is now this skeleton here. He is going to cast Fireball at the ship, and he also misses. This other one is also going to cast Fireball at the ship. He also misses. Man, you guys suck as mages. So they're just going to stand there. All right. Let's see
And this
here.
spell lasts for 10 minutes. Every time on my turn, I can cast it again.
Uh-huh. As long as you have concentration.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
Just hide behind the side of the ship.
That makes sense. The die is rigged.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. So now it is the captain's turn. And he is going to Captain's Luck it with a natural 20.
Oh shit.
So he is going to pull a lever on the side of the ship, and all of a sudden 5 cannons just come out, and the Kenku underneath makes a cocking noise as boom! All 5 cannons hit, and let's see here.
Tercel
Damn.
holds his mace in the air. I love this ship.
6, 16, 20. So it does 20 points of damage to the ship. Basically, effectively, because it was already rotting, the ship just starts to sink. It's like the Titanic. It just kind of goes up like this, and it starts to
thank
sink
God.
down into the water.
Yay.
But everybody roll a dexterity save.
Shit.
No.
No.
What about wisdom? I get a high score in that.
Yeah, well, you're on a ship that's rocking.
Uh,
Your wisdom would
I
be...
rolled a 6.
Okay.
What do I roll for dexterity save?
I got 11.
So roll
I
a
never did
d20
write
plus your
down-
dexterity
Oh,
modifier.
that's
Okay.
oh, it's a 13. Yeah.
So 16 plus 4. I got 20.
All right.
I get a 20. I'm so dexterous.
12.
Maybe
No,
I can
I mean-
save your ass.
You might have to.
What,
I'm too busy cheering my captain around. I'm about to fall off the ship.
what'd you get, Shebe?
12.
12. Okay, so as the ship does that, and it lurks up, these guys are all gone. Dog goes back underneath there. He just kind of sliding around.
Puppy.
I gotta roll paladins. She does good. So yeah, as the ship kind of waves, you guys kind of all buckle back this way from the wave of it, and yeah, Tercel, you almost fall off, but the paladin actually reaches down and grabs you as you were hanging off and pulls you back on.
Oh, do we get that cool cinematic scene where like I lock her wrist and she locks my wrist
Yeah,
and I dangle there like
with water kind of coming up around you
oh,
all.
that's excellent.
The moonlight shining down.
Wonderful.
But as she's doing that, you look up and you can notice now, because it's the first time you've been this close to her, the side of her armor that's blackened and burned from the spell, her eye is purely white. She completely has no pupil or color left in that eye.
Oh.
Wow.
She'll Tercel will look up to her and be like, "Thank you so much, my lady," and then he'll.
She just pulls you up and drops you down and kind of walks away. And the ship kind of settles down. And the captain, he's righting the ship, The other Kenku comes back up. Everybody, roll another deck save.
Another one?
All right, green die. You're fired. Purple die. Much better. Thank you.
20.
Or
Dirty 20.
18.
I rolled a 17 that time.
Good job, baby.
All right. Well, while you're all kind of celebrating the sinking of that ship, all of a sudden your ship shoots up into the air as a giant water spout comes up underneath of it. You all luckily grab on and hang on, but it comes crashing down. The back half of the ship breaks off into the water.
No,
What?
At this
not the
point,
ship.
Doggo comes running upstairs, dripping wet and whimpering.
Yeah.
The ship is starting to sink. The captain tells you all to get on the rowboats.
Freaking hell.
We are so screwed.
So
All right.
there are 2 rowboats. Okay.
Clerics and dogs first.
Oh, no.
All right.
This is why Chalkis' favorite terrain is the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think all of us agree.
Right.
All of us
Told you
agree.
guys.
Okay. So while the ship
like my
the
face on
ship
the
is still sinking, but there are 2 rowboats. Okay. Each one will have a Kenku on it. There's 1, 2, 3. The dog will probably go with you.
Well, yeah.
I fully imagine Shay's just carrying the dog. Dog is just totally discombobulated.
Actually, as big as that dog,
What
as
is
big as that
going
dog is, as the ship's going down, she kind of does that cowboy thing where it like grabs the saddle and kind of like, whoop, Legolas jumps up on top of him.
Right. Absolutely.
All right, so
That's
which
awesome.
row?
There's a way I'm carrying.
You guys have to decide which rowboat you want to be in.
I'd like to be with the paladin.
Okay, so the paladin is going to choose the non-magic user, so we'll put you and you there. No one.
The opposite.
Okay,
Opposite boat.
so you're on the
I don't want
magic.
to be with a heavy paladin
Okay,
boat.
Put me wherever Meekin and I will fit.
we'll put you guys with no one then.
And then
And
I
that-
would probably just jump for whatever's closest. So I don't know which one that is.
We're just gonna put you in there. Okay, so you guys are actually
My
all
dog is like 900 pounds. So.
you guys are all on these boats, and as the waves start crashing down and the ship sinking, you guys see a coast off the way, and the maid's Kenku cast gust of wind, and your guys' boats just start flying towards the land.
Oh.
As you're looking, you guys start making it. There's these docks, but you notice like it's all ice, like where you're landing. The docks are frozen. The water has gotten cold. You guys actually can't even get all the way up to the shore. You will have to land at the docks because it's just so thick of ice.
Wow.
But as you guys make it to the docks and get off your boat, you turn around to see the ship that you were on is slowly coming to port, but it's like at an angle like this, and up on top of it is the pirate cat.
Of course.
I was about to ask, what happened to our kitty captain?
He's right, like literally the ship is up at an angle like this, and he's up on the top of it, and he's just sitting there smoking a pipe as it comes coasting and hits the dock. And he makes this grand kitty cat jump down and lands, takes his hat and bows to you all.
Nice.
All right, so we're gonna take a break there while we change the maps. You guys have successfully survived an ocean trip.
Do we get any XP for that?
You'll get XP at the end of the session.
Alright.
Calm down. You just got to level 5 free at this, so.
Take what I can get.
All right, so
We're already
we'll-
eager. It's like, I'm ready for 6. Bring
We
it.
sunk the ship, but we didn't kill the captain. I consider that a successful
win.
voyage.
It's a win.
you gotta remember, the captain's a cat. He has 9 lives. So
Cool.
all right,
Yeah,
so-
but how many is he on?
that's for him to know. All right.
We
don't
just
know
met
that.
him.
There's also a 7-foot tall cat. He could probably just jump from the ship to the shore.
Yeah, his dexterity is actually through the roof. So he could literally he could have jumped from the captain's wheel to that other ship and back in the time it took
Wow.
you guys to cast all your spells. You would have just been like meow 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 meow. So,
Wow.
all right, well, let's take a quick break. We're gonna change out the map. Everyone, use your bathroom breaks and stuff.
Okay.
Get your drinks ready.
Break. Bruh.
All right, we're coming back. And yeah, Hemi, I just turned chat off. It was so much easier. Which is weird because on my screen it was covering me and D. There's D. Okay, so real,
Sorry.
real quick before we continue, two things. One, as always, as I'm saying, from now until December 31st, every stream we do, be it the D&D or any of the game streams, there is a link where you can donate to Extra Life Charity. You can be one of the true legends like Hemi, Az, or Shebe. Donate. All the money goes to children's hospitals. Mine personally goes to Iowa City Children's Hospital, where my son Anakin was at many times as a kid. So it's my way of giving back to the community, and you can help. So again, that's from now till December 31st. And we have said that if we get a elite donation in stream, so it's $1,337, I will shave my head live on stream. Second thing, I want to give a shout out. This is not an advertisement. I gotta say that for Twitch rules. But a shout out to Dungeon in a Box. It's a monthly subscription where you can get cool shit. They are the ones who provided us with those pirate maps that we used. And every month you get one-shot campaigns, a couple figures, a bunch of cool shit. You also get all the digital files for it. So like when we transfer over to the new setup where we'll be using digital maps, I will have all the maps that they send me on digital files so I can just pull them straight to the TV monitor that we'll be using.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
Definitely
can't
worth
wait.
checking out. It's Dungeon in a Box. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by them. Gotta make sure everyone knows that. Legally not sponsored. But you know what? They're pretty cool. It's a pretty cheap service. And yeah, that is actually also where we got the Pirate Tabaxi action figure or mini.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome.
you get like
Aw.
two minis, and then you get a bunch of the 2D minis with it, a bunch of props. So it's a really cool service for not a lot of money. So I highly recommend that if you were playing D&D and you want to get stuff without spending a lot of money, go for it. And hey, if you're watching Dungeons in a Box, go ahead and sponsor, please. We won't say no to a sponsor. So, all right. With all that fun stuff out of the way, I really quick need to click this. Okay, sorry. I have the book for the area where we're going coming, so I just had to make sure I had the right name for it. I've already got it digitally, so. All right, so you guys are all sitting on a dock right now. Like I said, it's covered in ice. You are all very cold. You guys were knocked into the air, and you were thrown far before you crashed down. So it threw you way off course. Your rowboats blew to the nearest coast, and it just so happened to be here. It's still dark, but you can see out into the water. Who has dark vision?
Ooh, I do.
I think all of
I do
us.
not.
Me. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
All right, those of you with dark vision, you can see further out into the water, about 60 feet out. And out there, you see that there's another one of those piratey bone-burning ships. And all of a sudden, you just see it explode. And in the light of that, and this is where Tercel, you'd be able to see it from the light from the explosion, wrapped around it is a tentacle. And it's pulling that ship down.
Nice.
So
Oh no. Is that a kraken?
that would have been a kraken.
No.
So you guys successfully got away from a kraken because of a water spout. But now you guys are trapped on a frozen dock on a strange land that you've never been before.
Goody.
So
Well,
I'm gonna ask the
I'd rather be
Tabaxi
here than on
if
that
he
ship.
knows where we're
yeah.
at.
what'd you say, Shebe?
I'm gonna ask the Tabaxi if he knows where we're at.
And he looks at you, and for the first time you notice he isn't smiling. And he
Oh,
says,
no.
he goes, "We are in Icewind Dale, a hellish place."
Icewind Dale?
That's awesome.
I was gonna say, those who know D&D know exactly where we are.
I don't know what
We're
his
in
name
trouble.
We're in trouble? I don't want to be in trouble.
is. What is
I mean, like,
Tabaxi's name?
What?
Freezing
Did he give
trouble.
us his name?
The captain's name is Captain Catapult.
Okay.
I didn't name him, guys. I won't take credit for it. That is actually the name that came with his character, so I just stuck with it.
Captain Catapult.
I don't like puns, but I'm gonna allow that one.
Yeah.
So we
It's
have landed
catchy.
in
I dig
Icewind
it.
Dale.
It's catchy, and I think as a 7-foot tabaxi, I think he would allow it.
Yeah. Probably.
All right.
All right, so everybody at this point, roll a perception check.
Perception.
Is this our passive
Oh.
perception?
What?
Is this our
Where's
passive?
that?
Nope, you would roll perception.
Okay. So it'd just be that and then no modifier because I don't have any.
Is that a D20 as well?
Yeah, everything's a d20.
Okay.
So 10.
22.
13.
I
Okay.
just got a 10
No,
because I don't have
11.
any.
Well, if you don't have a proficiency, you can add whatever the modifier that it says next to it.
It's your wisdom.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be a wisdom.
13.
Okay. So you all look around, and on this dock, there are a few crates, but they are like covered in frozen water, and it's like 2-inch thick ice over it. So there's no way you're going to open it. There is a single lantern hanging there, but it's so cold that the fire itself is frozen. No lights coming off of it, but you can literally see a flame frozen.
I can produce
Well,
flame.
That's cold.
That's cold.
As you're looking around, you see a path leading from the docks, okay, that goes this way. And you look up, you can kind of follow the path a little bit into the darkness. You see it kind of goes up a hill, and that there is a cave up there.
I'm gonna produce flame.
Okay,
So
To the
it doesn't
cave.
cause damage. It's just a 10-foot radius light.
okay.
Because I don't think I have dark vision. If I do, I didn't write it down.
I can see a
So
path.
this will help me and Tersal see.
You're a halfling,
Yes.
right? Halfling. Yeah, one thing about 5th edition is they got rid of low light vision, and they just merged it with dark vision. So halflings, you do not have dark vision.
Okay. So I produce flame. I have a light.
Okay.
Flame in my hand that gives off light for 10 feet. radius.
Okay. Let's see here real quick.
It's one of my cantrips.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to look. I hate the 5th edition books, by the way. I'm slightly colorblind. Like, I can't see shades and variants. The way, like, the page numbers and stuff, you cannot see them.
Dude. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't like the fact that the page numbers are very pale.
Yeah, well, for me, I cannot literally tell where they are unless I, like, move them in just the perfect little light, and then I can go, okay, I think
Mhm.
that's it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so yeah, you
That's a
produce...
Poor design choice.
Well, and I don't know, because like in 3.5, every page number was in a little bubble.
Yeah.
So it was just better design, but
Yeah. And you could look at it quickly.
yeah.
They should have still gone with high contrast, but they were trying to be really artistic.
And they also made the pages very glossy. So unfortunately, with overhead light, that sucks. So,
Mhm.
all right. So you produce this flame, and it kind of lights up the area. You don't really see anything anymore. I want you to roll a d6, Shebe.
3.
Okay. All right. That was really fast. Hold on.
It lasts 10 minutes.
It's actually going. Let's say that. All right. It is so cold that as soon as you light that, you can notice that the flame starts to freeze in your hand. So you guys have about 10 seconds of light.
Oh,
Okay.
bummer.
So during that time, you look around and again, you see the path, you see it's been clear, and the light's gone. In your hand now is literally a frozen chunk of fire.
How are we surviving this cold?
That's just it. You guys are all starting to feel the effects of cold, so you might want to start moving to the cave, the captain says.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys start wandering up the path to the cave. Like I say, just kind of curves up this way. Let's see here. What do you guys want your walking order to be?
Negan has great sensibility, so maybe he should be towards the front because he can
And I've
let
got-
us know if he hears
Yeah.
or sees something.
You guys had a
I'll
skeleton.
be behind him. I'll have one hand on my emotional support dog.
Okay. And no one, where do you want to be?
Anywhere really.
Oh,
In the middle somewhere.
all right. You and the paladin are in the middle. The Tabaxi captain and the Kenku will bring up the rear. All right. At this point, everybody roll a d20 and add perception. I have to roll for them.
15.
What would you say?
Mine's 15.
Where's perception?
5.
Yeah, I got 15 as well.
Okay.
Wait, so perception, would that be plus the wisdom or just if
Yeah.
you don't have it?
If you don't
Okay.
have a proficiency, you just add your modifier.
Okay, so I've got 14.
If you do have a proficiency, like so if it's colored in, you'll take the modifier plus your proficiency bonus and then add that to your dice. But if you don't, it's just whatever's listed as the modifier.
Okay, yeah.
So-
Then I don't, yeah.
And
So with just my normal modifier, I would be a plus 3 to 11, so 14.
Okay, so y'all rolled high enough. You guys notice
the
that there
thing,
are
Negan originally rolled a 3, but since he has advantage, I rolled again. So he gets 12.
you guys all notice that there are tracks in front of you. They like crisscross all over, and they are very large tracks. If anyone has a nature proficiency in nature, they could roll for it.
I can have Negan
Yeah,
also
Tercel will
track.
turn around to Shay, be like, "Do you recognize these?
I can.
They
I
look
can-
awfully large."
19.
19. You looked at you kind of, I'd say you kneel down, but you're already small, so you just kind of look down. They are giant paw prints, and they look like giant cat paw prints.
Oh,
All right.
Tercel,
Well, this could
still
be
being
good or
slightly
bad.
excited from the combat,
I
will turn
defer.
around to the captain and be like, "Have you been in here before?"
Yeah, I refer to Captain.
We've got
Catapult.
quite a large cat as it is. How do you define giant cat?
I would say these are about 12 inches by 5 inches.
All right.
So I
So-
defer to
So-
Captain
Neil Cat,
Catapult.
got
Here, here, I can just give you an example. They're this big.
Those are some big
Be
beans.
Captain Catapults.
Yeah, except for he's bringing up the rear.
I'm just saying,
So
he
we
could
know
have been
it's
here
not
before.
him.
Yeah, and like I said, they're crisscrossing back and forth. They're not walking in a straight line.
Okay.
It's like they go one way and then they come back. You can see them go off onto like the snow on the side of the hill, and then
Right.
it seems like they come back.
Are they coming from the cave?
I can
You can't really tell at this point. Let's see here. I want everybody to roll a d20.
I can have Negan track.
Whoop, 19.
Do we add anything to it?
I got an 8.
Do we add anything to it?
Nope, just a number.
No.
So mine is 15.
All right, so
And then Negan.
no, Negan doesn't have to roll for this. Ophelia, I'm sorry, but you're the only one who doesn't. You're all busy looking at this point, and I don't have the characters for these, so we're using these instead. At this point, you hear this growling noise, and
Yeah.
this giant, big white, saber-toothed looking cat jumps out and knocks you down and has pinned you to the ground.
Oh.
You guys also see that there's another one in the distance. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh.
16.
Turtle got 11
Fitting. I got a 1
plus your initiative.
plus my initiative. So 5.
Negan, 17. And myself is 12.
I was distracted. I was staring at the giant footprint. I was just like, wow, that's a huge fucking foot.
For 3 people here. For those 2.
Where is my thing?
Okay, so up first is the Kenku, the wizard Kenku. He is gonna go
No fireballs, please.
5,
I
10,
don't know. It's awfully cold.
and he is going to what's the name of that spell? Fireball would be nice for you actually right now, but yeah, it would probably
I know,
kill
as
you
I
all.
said, quite cold. He just has to throw it in the distance.
The radius of fireball and how you're all grouped up would work perfectly for barbecuing all of you.
Mm.
I wish they had the page listed for where these things were. Okay, here we go.
The book of spells is right there on the ground.
1d10. Okay. So he's actually going to cast Firebolt, which is a smaller fireball, and he's aiming it at the cat that has you pinned down. A flammable object hit by this target ignites, and if it isn't being worn or carried, increases 1d10 when you reach 5th level. So he actually is going to roll. So first we're going to roll a spell. He hits. All right, and then 2d10. All right. 9. All right, so yeah, the Kenku goes like this, and a fireball shoots out of its hand and hits the side of the cat, pinning you down, and knocks it off of you, and the cat's on fire.
I get a little warmth from it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Feels good.
And a lot of burnt hair smell.
Yeah, you get the burnt hair
Oh.
smell, and since it's snowy, as it rolls off of you, the fire goes out. So, okay, next is
We're in a cave, though, aren't we?
the other Kenku. What'd you say?
Are we in a cave?
No, we're
on
not in the
path?
cave. You guys are on the path.
Okay.
Okay, so he is down on the ground. You're prone. Let's see here. This Kenku's going to step forward here on the edge of the path. No, he's going to go this way. He's going to turn and he's going to fire his bow. He crits. So there's 10 damage to that cat. All right, now it is Negan's turn.
Negan?
Negan's turn.
So that dog is just prone.
The cat.
Or the cat.
Yes, the one cat is prone at the moment. It hasn't gotten up.
Alright, so he's gonna go and bite.
Okay.
That's it, kitty. strength, right?
Yeah,
11.
does not hit. So he goes up to this rather large cat, and just so you guys know, it's a Craig cat, so they're kind of like a bobcat, but they have like big fangs and big thick white coats. Anyways, it's laying there aside, and the doggo runs up and just starts licking it.
He's just so happy to be on solid ground. He's like, I don't care what's out there. I'm just
Right.
so happy to
At
see.
this point, Cholkas, your turn.
He says, friend.
My turn?
No, it's Cholkas'
Cholkas.
turn, but it looks like no one's having a coughing fit.
All right, yeah.
Right.
Hang on. Second. Okay, so where are we? We're in the middle, right? Yeah. Okay. So are
Yeah.
we close enough to?
You would be close enough to go after the big one behind you if you just turn this way.
Okay, so we're gonna attack with a short sword.
Okay.
Can walk
So you
over
would
there?
have to go off the path 5, right there.
Okay, and which is
Roll a d20.
D20.
Add your
16.
add your strength and your proficiency.
Okay, so where's the proficient? Oh, right. Okay, so 3
3.
and 5.
So okay. So
So
yeah,
come
you
on.
all right. You hit. So roll for damage.
Short sword is 1d6, which is 5.
All right.
Do I get an advantage though, don't I? So extra attack because of my
Yes.
trait.
Yes.
So yeah, you can roll your d20 again.
So roll the d20 again.
Okay. 7.
That does not hit.
Oh.
Ooh.
So with your first hit, you come down with it and you smash it across his face, and it's like the side of his face opens up and blood just comes dripping out, and it like growls at you. And you go to do the next hit, and it just kind of like moves back, and you just kind of whiff it. All
I
right.
slipped on some of the blood that was coming out of its face. That's why in the second attempt.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Okay, so the captain, he's actually going to join you on whooping this other cat's ass. He's going to swing with his sword. Nat 20.
Yay.
So he gets 2d6s. He's going to hit it for 8. So
Does he just use claw?
he can use claw, but he is carrying a sword. But yeah, they do have a claw attack, and it is actually very vicious, but I didn't want to use it because he would actually just win.
Well, it's got poison in it, I'm sure.
Actually, it doesn't.
Oh,
But it's your turn.
normal kitties do. Alright. So that's me. I'm gonna go towards the prone dog. Cat. I'm gonna tell Meekin not to friend.
Oh yeah, Meekin's over here, by the way.
And I'm going to attack with my silver dagger.
Okay. And since he's prone, you're at advantage, so roll twice.
That's 12, 15, plus my strength.
Strength and your proficiency.
Dirty 20.
All right.
And
So roll for damage.
4. And do I plus anything to that?
No. All right. And let's see here. Tercel, it's your turn.
All right. So how is the prone kitty looking rough? What condition do I see?
He definitely looks like he's bleeding and he's struggling a little.
Okay. I think no one's character and Captain Catapult probably doing okay over there. I think I'm gonna help focus the singed ground kitty with a casting of Sacred Flame, a cantrip.
Okay.
Got a. Nope, that's the wrong spell. Sacred Flame. Target must make a dexterity saving throw or take damage.
Okay. What's his? Well, he's prone, so he can't do a saving throw. He's already at disadvantage. So
Okay, well then it's 2d8.
And what kind of damage is it?
radiant
Uh,
radiant
yeah.
damage.
So that's 10.
All right. So yeah, you point your hand out at it, and like this flame light radiance like engulfs it, and it lets out this kind of noise, and it kind of shakes, but it's still alive, and you can tell it's kind of like been crispied a little bit, like its fur is really starting to singe off. It almost looks like one of those hairless cats, but it has patches of fur.
Oh,
Oh.
bummer.
All right. Let's see here. And it is the big cat's turn. It is just going to attack with its claws at no one. Does a 16 hit no one?
Yes.
Okay. So with its claws, it's 3d6. Okay, it hits you for 14 damage then.
Ow.
Its big old claw comes out and just swipes down across your chest, ripping open your chest.
Maybe I should have helped out after all.
Aw.
Was that 14? Okay.
Shit.
Ouch.
All right, and then last but not least, Ophelia.
Yay!
Now, since
So-
you are prone, normally getting up from prone is your full movement, but I do it as a half movement. So
Okay.
your movement's what, 30 feet?
Yes.
All right, so if you stand up, you would be able to move 15 feet.
Okay, cool.
So.
And so am I still super close to one then?
Oh yeah,
or-
you're right next to the one that's been now lit on fire, licked by a dog, and stabbed.
Ow. Jesus. All
So-
right. Well,
And
I would
singed
like
with-
to.
Holy fire.
I thought I had grapple, but I guess not. I was
Not
gonna
anymore.
just.
The
Yeah.
edition doesn't have
Gra-
that.
You can
grapple.
still choose to grapple.
Yeah, grapple now is it's not a skill. You just roll and add your strength, and then I roll and add my strength basically. And if you win, you successfully grapple. It's a little more complicated, but that's how I'm gonna play it. So
Okay. Well, I definitely want to attack the one that's closest to me, and what is
Like you've
my-
got what, flurry of blows and stuff like
I
that.
do have, yeah, I still have flurry of blows and step of wind, but I don't need that. So we'll just do. You have to remind me
Which,
again how to do flurry
Which
of
circle
blows.
did you, or which way did you go with, baby? How
Oh,
did
I
that
went
for your
with the
roll?
shadow.
Oh, nice.
Because I guess I've got stunning strike. Ah,
So he's already prone. I don't think you need to worry about that.
alright,
Yeah.
one.
You can just punch him.
yeah, I wouldn't. I honestly, and this is a little metagaming, but yeah, when someone's prone, I wouldn't bother with the stunning strike, because they're already at disadvantage, and so I mean the best you would do is kind of knock them out a little more, but let's see here. If you were gonna do your, let's see, you have 2 attacks because you have extra attack now,
You punch him twice.
and immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 of your key points to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So that's flurry of blows.
Okay.
So if you attack barehanded, you can use 1 of your key points and roll basically have 3 attack damages.
Okay, let's do that then.
All right, so roll for a d20.
Make sure
And
you
you're at
mark that
advantage, so you get to roll
used
twice.
One key.
Well, that was a 3. And oh my god, a 1.
Okay, so no matter what, you don't hit.
Yeah.
uh,
Wow.
and since you were at advantage, the 3 would have been even with the. So yeah, you wouldn't hit. But you don't miff it or anything, and you don't use your key point because you don't hit your first attack. So you have to actually hit your first attack to do the flurry of blows. So
Okay.
all
You
right,
get another attack though. She gets to.
yeah, you have extra attack, so you can attack again now.
Oh, okay. Well, then I would like to just attack with my quarterstaff.
All right.
So D20, right?
Yep.
To see if you hit.
13
Plus your strength and your
Plus my
proficiency.
strength, which is 3, and proficiency, so 3, so 6.
All right.
19.
That hits.
And my quarterstaff is a 1d6. For 3.
All right.
Plus strength.
Plus your strength.
Oh yeah, 3 plus 3 is
Well, that's what I
6.
asked when I attacked with my dagger.
Oh yeah, you
And
should
it's
have.
bludgeoning, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
It doesn't really. The main thing about types is like if it was resistant to bludgeoning, then it would take half damage. But in this
Okay.
case, you're just basically beating an animal on the ground with a blunt stick. Yeah.
Nice.
To be fair, it hits you first, so this
Oh,
is
It
you're
did.
not being mean.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just-
No way am I saying you're
It's
being mean. I'm
self-defense.
just not condoning beating an animal laying on the ground with a
Right.
pointy stick.
I just wanted, in case anybody
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
wild ideas.
We are
or
not
something.
promoting animal abuse.
Mm.
Okay, so then this Kenku here, he is going to turn. 1, 2. Okay, he's within range. He's gonna heal or cast Cure Light Wounds on Noan. So, Noan, you gain 5 HP back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
The bird person hears you say thank you, and he goes, thank you very much. He repeats you in bird language. The other Kenku is going to 20. He's going to go here. Actually, no, he'll go here and he'll use his daggers this time. He's at advantage, so he hit 11. No, he does not hit. Okay. All right, and then it is Doggo's turn again.
All right, so Negan,
Yay.
hopefully listen to me. He's going to bite. That is. Let me find a sheet. Boy, 13
13 does not hit.
doesn't listen again.
So this time he just kind of he's just running around and he's kind of dancing in the snow. He's distracted. He's like, yeah, snow, like
Oh my god.
like a happy husky out in the snow.
I was gonna say it's like that sounds like a husky through and through.
Yeah.
Mm.
He finally got some cold weather. He's like, thank God.
Yeah. All right. So it is Chokus's turn.
Okay, let's have another go then at
Alright.
attacking with short sword.
I'm gonna jail that dice. Negan's getting a different.
One more time with this dice. 16.
All right. Add your strength and your proficiency.
21.
All right. You hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Damage is 1d6. 3.
All right. All right. So yeah, you whack it with your sword, and this time you cut open the other side of its face, and blood starts coming out. Let's see here. So it is. Oh, it's his turn. So he's gonna return the favor to you again.
No, no.
Oh, but he's so bloody, like blood dripping down his face and stuff. He kind of like he can't really see, so he just kind of he's batting out the air, but not hitting anything.
Aw.
All right, so Captain Catapult is going
Stop
to
it, D.
finish him off.
Enemy.
All right, so Captain Catapult takes his sword and just rams it in there, and let's see if it does enough damage. I mean, it really, honestly, he only has to do 1, and he does 4. So, so he rams the sword right into the Craig Cat's eye and just pierces its brain, and he pulls it back. And so this big old cat just kind of. All right, and then it's your turn, Soda.
Mine?
Yes.
All right. I will use my silver dagger since that's what I've got equipped.
All right.
And that is 22.
It hits.
4. So 3 plus.
That's all you needed. You needed 2, so you don't have to add anything. So, yeah, the little halfling runs up and pokes it with its dagger right in the throat, twists it and pulls it out, and the cat just falls down dead. But roll a dex save.
Yeah. Is it landing on top of me? 18.
18. All right. So yeah, as this giant cat like flails down in death, it almost falls down on top of you, crushing you, but you just jump back just at the last second. And this poof of smoke just kind of, or not smoke, but snow kind of goes up in the air, and it's like a nice snowy scene, and it's all real quiet now. So yeah, they're all dead.
Yay!
Great.
Survived.
You survived. All right.
I'm freezing to death though, so I would like us to get to the cave.
All right. So that is wise. So you guys make it up to the cave here. As you enter this giant cave room. All right, so you guys are in a giant cave. There's a torch over on one wall next to a door, kind of over here off to the side where the Kenku is. God damn it.
Times.
Huh?
I've done that too many times.
Yeah, but that's bad for mine.
Mine too.
Okay, so there we go. All right. Let's see if it. Yeah, that's why it's bad for mine because I have to do this. Hold on a second.
Oops.
Okay, now I can hear you.
There it goes.
Yeah, I already fixed it. That's why I said it's.
Yay.
That's why I said it's bad for mine because it pops all that audio up and tries to switch my audio. Okay, so yeah, there's a. Stay on my fucking desk. There's a door over here by the captain in this Kenku. This Kenku's kind of taking up guard by the door there. So you guys find yourself in a giant empty cave. The wind isn't blowing in this direction, so the cave's actually a little bit warmer. And you can see that there's remnants of an old campfire right about where you're standing, actually, Halfling. Yeah, like right about here, you could tell that there
Nice.
used to be a camp, like there's some logs and stuff there. And there's a couple crates over here.
Alright, well, I'd like to start a fire.
Okay.
In the campfire. Do I need to roll anything? for
Yeah,
that?
roll a d20 and add your intelligence to it.
I'll give her guidance too. So you have D4.
17.
Huh? How much did you roll?
17.
17? Okay, even without the guidance, you figured out how to, spark a fire with.
Yay.
I
So-
said a prayer.
I
for
am a
that.
druid. I do know how to light, campfires.
Okay, but you do notice that while it's burning, that there's not a lot of wood. The captain points to the crates and suggests that maybe we break those down and burn them.
Yes.
So if anyone wants to search the crates or anything,
I'll do a search
Yes.
crate.
Yeah, I'll search a crate.
Like, search
Okay.
crate.
one at a time. You already started a fire, so you get to wait. I'll put you at this crate. You at this crate. Noan, do you want to search a crate?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right, you're at that crate. All right, these two. You're by the fire. He's laying down by the fire. The paladins with this Kenku guard in the entrance. Okay, so we'll start with Tercel. Go ahead and roll D20 and insight.
Well, that was a natural run. So we're looking at probably
Okay.
4. We got a 4.
All right.
Oh,
You can't get the box to open. It's just sealed shut.
Tercel walks up to the crate. He's like, I don't have time for this. It's just mace.
Okay.
Chuck it on the fire.
Roll a reflex save.
Reflex.
Oh no.
That is another 1. Okay, that dice is condemned.
Okay. So as you smash it with that, inside of it was a bunch of like dishes, like pottery and stuff, and you just obliterate it. But one piece happens to fly out from you smashing it and hits you right in the eye for 1 damage.
Oh.
All right.
So we'll back up and be like, that was fucking stupid.
All right. So I'm gonna assume you take the wood and throw it on the fire, though.
Gladly.
Tercel,
Okay.
you alright?
All right.
With
Ophelia.
anger of stupid crate, exploding plates. God.
All right. While you're doing that, I want you to roll a d20 and add your perception.
Not that purple one. There you go. Green likes me. Nat 20.
All right,
Plus
awesome.
perception.
If you got that 20, you don't have to do it. Go ahead and roll a d6.
I don't have a lucky D6. Yeah, dude. This one's a lucky. That's 6.
All right. So as you're picking it up and slamming the things around, inside a jug that didn't break, as you pick it up, you hear rattling. You dump it in your hand. There's 6 silver pieces in there.
Nice.
Bonus.
All right, Ophelia.
Search in a crate. D20. It is a 13
Plus
Uh,
your
plus-
insight
plus.
Insight or
or investigation.
investigation.
No, I have none of those. But
So add the modifier.
Insight, insight would be
Intelligence.
wisdom. Oh.
Yeah.
Investigation is intelligence.
Use your intelligence on this one.
Well, I have 0 intelligence.
All right.
So
Well, you get about the same thing. You cannot open the crate. Are you gonna try to smash it?
I'm gonna
Oh, and Tercel made just an awful lot of noise. Like he was cussing up a storm, cursing gods that don't pertain to him. So
mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna
you
try
would
to
have been
pry
well
on it.
aware of what could happen.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 and add your strength to it.
All right, I got 6 plus 3, so 9.
So yeah, you're trying to pry on it and trying to take care of it, and now roll a dexterity save.
Dexterity save. That is fucking cunt. I'm getting a new dice. 2 plus 4.
All right.
Six.
So roll a d4 and tell me the number.
God.
Deidre
For
gets
DM.
jumped by a saber-tooth tiger. It suffers no damage. Tries to open a crate.
I
And all.
got 3.
All right.
Okay.
So as you're prying and shaking this, you get it up off the ground and you drop it on your foot, and you take 3 points of crushing damage as it crushes your foot.
Wow.
This campaign just turned into like an Albert Costello movie or something.
I'm
Little
over here
bit.
by the fire going, Jesus Christ.
At this point, the Kenku is seeing you have problems. He comes over, and with a snap of his finger, the box just shatters because he casts shatter on it, and inside of it are literally just blocks of bricks, like building material bricks.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Like- Holding my foot dearly. Thanks. That's awesome. Oh.
You go
Things
pick
I
up
could
that
have
wood.
used yesterday.
Oh.
All right, so then that Kenku turns to you and he puts his hand on your shoulder It says thanks because he heard you say that.
Yeah.
And as he does, you feel this warmth go through you, and you gain 3 HP.
Yay!
So,
Foot patter.
all right. Well, the
Your
last.
foot reinflates to its normal dimension.
All right. Actually, you're on this one. Sorry, can't go over here. All right. So the last crate. It's you're by the fire now. You two are by the fire because the Kenku helps you carry it over the wood. You guys leave the bricks there. So it is Tokus's turn.
Okay. That's an 8 and 10. Yeah.
All right, so 10 total.
Sorry.
A 10 total, or was it an 18?
Yeah, 10 total.
All right, same for you. Go ahead and roll a dexterity save.
Damn it.
Uh,
Crates are evil.
I'm bringing a crowbar next time.
11
I've learned my lesson.
and yeah, so 13.
13. All right. So yeah, as you go to you're having problems getting this crate to open, and you lift it up, and the bottom of it just falls out. It misses hitting your foot, but this cannonball drops out of it and rolls over your other foot. So roll a d4.
Aw.
I'm just by the fire going,
Right.
what the fuck?
You guys need some help?
Honestly, during all of this, Captain Catapult's just sitting there laughing his ass off. He says, "This is the most cheerful night he's had. He's thanking you all for the entertainment."
This is the same guy that just lost his ship, and he's having a great
He's
time.
just like, all right.
He is a very positive captain. He always looks on the bright side.
I like him.
Oh, where's my D4 dice?
Here, I can roll it for you.
That's the little pyramid one, is it?
Yes, little triangle.
Yeah. That's
Little
right.
triangle.
I've only got one of those. That's why it's right at the bottom. So, how do you? Which number do you take?
Okay, so hold yours up to the camera real quick so I can see it.
Yes.
All right, so you would take the number that's on the top.
Okay, so 2.
Okay, so you take 2 damage from the cannonball dropping on your foot.
Okay.
Rolling over.
Yeah, the reason I had to do that is because I actually have 2 different forms of D4s here. One you do the top, and one you do the bottom. Okay, so those are the old schools were the bottom. The new ones do the top. So.
Oh, okay.
All right, so at this point, you guys have collected enough firewood. The fire's going. You have a little extra for later. You actually see the Kenku have taken the bricks that you found and are piling them into the entranceway, kind of blocking it off so that you guys kind of have a
Smart.
nice little spot. The captain suggests that you guys all take a nice rest, and we should wait till morning before we move on.
Mhm.
So, does the party agree?
I agree.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I happily
Sounds
keep
good.
a short watch if we feel like it's necessary.
I
Um,
need to rub and nurse my foot.
Actually, the Kenku will both take the first and second watch, so you guys will be covered because they take less rest than you guys do. So,
Guard chickens.
They go, fried chickens.
Darn chicken.
Yep.
I love it.
all right, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with today's session.
Yay.
And again, welcome to Icewind Dale.
I don't like
Lot of
it. It's
trouble.
cold.
Oh, you are not gonna like it. This is not a nice place.
I should have
It's one
packed
of
a
my-
parka.
One of my favorite D&D computer games of all time, Icewind Dale.
Yeah, so then you kind of know the back history of it. So that gives you a little bit of an insight towards some things that have already happened and what may happen. So,
Nice.
all right, everybody. Well, there we go. Total experience for the group. All right, everybody gets 500 experience.
Yay.
because you guys actually had some really easy battles.
Yeah, thanks to Captain Catapult and his lever of mini cannons.
Yeah.
That was pretty. That was awesome, actually. That was a
That
fun
was really
scene.
cool.
Hmm
All
I
right.
like to think that Captain Catapult is called that because he uses his underpants as a sling.
When you get back, you can ask him about his underpants.
Yeah,
I like to picture him as, though he is wearing all black clothing, he's just commando there. So. All right, everybody. Well, we will be back next weekend then. If any of the players have any questions in the meantime, you know how to get a hold of us. And like I said, if everything goes right, Panda's supposed to join us starting next week. So we will have a new character joining in.
I'm excited. Woo.
Hemi
That was
says she
fun.
gets double XP.
Hmm
What?
Hemi says she gets double XP.
Well, Hemi, you will always get double XP, okay? Hemi always gets it because she's always here watching. One of these times, we're going to have to get Hemi in, even if it's just for one session. We'll roll her a special character.
Yeah.
Or you could come, or she could come and join us for the Christmas one-shot, well, holiday one-shot. I will have the details for that by the end of this week, so look forward to that. I will have the day, like I said, that's going to be an 8-hour session. We'll try to do it on a day where people are all off work, probably a Sunday or something. But yeah, it's going to be a 1 hour or 8-hour one-shot at most for a holiday thing. It will actually be a dual charity stream, as we're going to be still doing Extra Life during that time, but we will also be doing a lot for the Trevor Project at that time because it is a very hard time for people in the community. There's a lot of outcasts that suffer through the holiday season, and so this is a great way to help them out too. So we will be throwing both those charities up, and we will be doing a special one-off, which again, everybody is invited to. We're going to try to get a few people in on this one.
A lot of the family will be in it.
Yeah.
That'll be
So
awesome.
So you'll get to meet my boys.
so
Yay.
Yeah,
And-
that'll be fun.
That's awesome.
in the meantime, everybody, thanks for everybody who stopped in and watched. Of course, always thanks to Hemi because she's always here watching our D&D. So we are going to see. I'm going to try to see if there's anyone on real quick. Let's see here. It killed my screen, but I'll be right back.
I think Spicy was on. Been a while since we've seen him.
I was actually looking for someone, and they're not on. So
Love you,
Nice love to you,
Henny.
Hemi.
I was hoping Hemi maybe was getting on. We would jump over to her, but. All right, so I guess we won't be doing that. So in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and say thank you to all of our players. Thank you to all our viewers. Have a good week out there. Be safe. Much love to all of you. And as always, wash your hands, wash your face, and wash your butts. And we will see you all next week.
Bye.